Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to today's market color session. So good to have each and every one of us around. Today being the 22nd of November 2024. Kindly share the link to this market color session with everyone on your various social media platforms so that this can reach as many people as possible. So 30 seconds will be allocated for that. And right after that, we'll be heading straight to the analysis of today. All right, we usually start with the XY Euro USD, GBP USD, and then the second segment of the market color session, we usually look at precious metals and the M basket. So on the XY for the monthly time frame, we can see that price has actually busted to the upside. And on the weekly time frame, price has taken out this very double top residing here that we were actually speculating that price was going to take out. So all we're waiting for right now is some retracement because price is already at a premium level. So we want to see a retracement into some discount level for us to keep riding the buy all the way to the upside. And it's quite the same thing here. Double top has been taken out and we saw price busting to the upside. On Wednesday, when we analyzed, we fibbed from point A to point B and we wanted price to, you can see my screen. Phone B says you can see my screen. My screen is being shared. I guess it's from your own end. But my screen is being shared. Okay, while you're still sorting that out, we just have to continue with the others. Right, so we said we wanted to see price coming into some discount level, at least into 50% discount level before we continue our buys on the daily time frame. Thank you very much. Before we continue our buys on daily time frame, but we haven't seen that happening yet. We didn't see that happen. Price just retraced into 23.6% level and we're seeing more push to the upside. But I am still of the opinion that price should retrace into a very good discount level before shooting to the upside, right? So no matter how much price wants to keep buying, you should find a resting place into one of these discount levels, 61.8% fib level, or 50%, or even 78.6% fib level. But I am more interested in taking the buys when I see price retracing into this very level that we just marked on the daily time frame. And on the 4 hour time frame too. So there's another block residing right here that I want to see price increasing into today for me to take the buys on Dixie, right? So once I see price retracing into 105 spot 850, I will be taking the buy on the XY. Because if you have questions or another buyers, feel free to type in the chat box. We're all here to learn. And GBP USD on monthly time frame is still bearish. the weekly time frame too, price has taken out this low and in the process created a fair value gap here. So we should see price coming back to fill this fair value gap before continuing its ride to the downside. And on the daily time frame, a shoulder pattern for a sell, right? A a box pattern rather for a sell, shoulder sweep break. I want to see price retracing into one spot 32279, and then once I see price retracing into this level, I will continue selling, selling all the way. And right now, price has actually taken out this very low here, this low residing right here. So I want to see price retracing because, of course, after every expansion, we expect some retracement. And where do I see price retracing into? I want to see price trading into this very level that we just marked out. Long term, of course, not in a day, or it will take weeks before we see price retracing into this very level because this is actually the daily time frame. And on the 4-hour time frame, what is my outlook for today? On 4-hour time frame, there's a shoulder, there's a box pattern here rather that is not so obvious. There's a shoulder sweep break, so I want to see price retracing into one spot 26900 on 4-hour time frame, and I will be taking my sales on GBP USD, right? A buy into one spot 26900 and a sell off it once price gets to that very level. So on the XY, I actually saw something very interesting that I forgot to mention. There's a shoulder here, sweep, break. That should return into 106 spots 535 on the 15 minutes time frame for a buy. So my buyers on the XY is a buy, GBP USD a sell, and last on my list being Euro USD. The monthly time frame price is still, nothing has changed. We're still seeing bearishness on the monthly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, price has taken out these lows residing here. And the next target for price on the weekly time frame is this very low here, right? We can see that price is approaching it. So once we see this candle closing below this very low, then we know that we should continue ourselves to the downside. And of course, after we see price taking out this low, we want to see some retracements into this. There's a fair value gap here, if I'm not mistaken. The fair value gap right here. So I want to see price retracing into this fair value gap, and afterwards I will continue the sales to the downside. And on the 4-hour time frame too, there's a shoulder sweep and then eventually a break. So once price returns into one spot 05709, I will continue my sales to the downside. So nothing has really changed. I'm still holding on to my sell buyers on Euro USD and GBP USD, and my buy buyers on the XY. So there's going to be a PMI news release on GPP by 10:30 a.m. and also PMI release by 9:15 for Euro, PMI release by 3:45 p.m. for USD. So kindly trade with caution and apply proper risk management. Do we have questions or different buyers before I leave our presence? That sounded so Christianese. All right, so I was still typing the questions in chat box. We will be live in the city of Abuja by Wednesday, the 27th of November. And if you are interested in enrolling for the training, you'll be getting a bot for free and a course on synthetics for free also, and also support for a period of time. So don't sleep on this. Enroll for the FX bootcamp training. It's going to be a blast. It is going to be worth your time and resources. All right, if there are no questions, see you all by 2 p.m. Cheers and God bless.
Sorry, please, sorry, I have a question, but not related to the analysis you just did. Can I go ahead?
All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay. A couple of months ago, there was this information that we should open an OctaFS account with the link and fund a minimum of $100, and then will be added to a particular market called VFT Plus. So I did that 2 days ago, and I reached out via WhatsApp and Telegram, and have not gotten any response up till now. So I don't know if that has been discontinued. I just want to be informed. Thank you.
Oh, so sorry about that. So sorry about that. We attended to immediately after the market call, or just send a message or via WhatsApp or on Telegram, so it will be addressed.
Okay,
right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the market call brought to you by the Value Trading team. So this morning we are going to quickly take a look at our analysis of the precious metal, then we go to Japan just to see what is going on the yen basket. And from there, we wrap it up with the other yen-correlated pairs till we meet again by 2 p.m. All right. All right. Oh, Babani said, what do about the free ports. Now, the free ports, now this is for those who are just enrolling for the FS bootcamp currently, so you get the free port. But if you've once enrolled for the FS bootcamp, well, you can easily still join the training. It's part of the announcement we have. You can easily still join the training by just paying a sum total of 50,000 naira. So you attend the training physically in the city of Abuja, you join them, and at the same time, you also get the port for free. All right. So if you want to do that, just slide into our DM messages on WhatsApp and we follow up from there. Just you pay a 50,000 naira token just to join the physical class in Abuja and also get the port. All right. So that is it. So let's quickly go straight into the analysis of the precious metal. Now, if you can see currently, like since Monday, our analysis on Monday for the precious metal, what we're expecting was for it to rally to this particular zone, then pull back and then continue its push to the upside. But however,
Sorry,
we did not see any.
showing, sir. Your screen is not showing.
Okay.
I can see your screen.
All right. I believe you should see my screen now. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Please let me know in the
Yes.
chat box you can see. All right, all right. Wait. Thank you so much. Thank you. We were expecting the precious metal to pull back reaction around this place here to get on to the upside and a bit into the POI of the weekly time frame. All right. Sorry, just allow me. All right. So I believe you can all see it now. So if you look at the weekly time frame, right from this particular moment, we are going to screen. Remember when we were expecting this, also this one, so that we can see all we're expecting is just price to retrace a bit to the upside and we can follow it down. And as we can see, fair value gap. So the whole of this zone here looks more of a sell zone, and that's what we are expecting. the price should rally into it. And if you check it on the daily time frame, it becomes much more clearer how this fair value gap and even this flip zone here. So we're expecting price to get to this zone. Then when we begin to see self-structure in this zone, we can easily follow it down all the way to the downside because of what we are seeing on the SY. All right. So if you look at it, and at the same time on the daily time frame, we already have the shoulder, we have the sweep, and we have the break all the way to the downside. So we expect price to still come clearly with the if price did not react at this level to the downside, then that means it's coming to clear liquidity at this particular top here, and which also have a confirmation of the shoulder somewhere here. Then we also have the fair value gap and another block at the top. So the whole of this zone here, right from this level, you see is a sell zone to the downside. Peradventure, if price did not, react from this place to the downside, and we see what is going on the dollar currently now. So we expect some level of retracement. Those retracement that we are seeing in the dollar is what is going to give us a level of pre-information of what we should expect on the precious metal. Now for 4-hour time frame, we are going to observe on the 4-hour time frame, we have something more like a market structure shift. And as you can see, that price is actually targeting a level of liquidity around this level, which also correlates with what we've seen on both the weekly time frame and the daily time frame. So this particular flip zone, I believe strongly that when price gets there, there should be some level of sell-off to the downside again for the precious metal, knowing fully well that right from the beginning, almost from the beginning of this year, is being on a bullish run all the way to the upside. So we should see some level of retracement, which we've not observed for a long while now, and we should see that happen before we can continue if it truly wants to buy, continue its buy. All right. So if you look at the 1-hour time frame too, we are going to see right from Monday has been a bullish day in the market, all through it's been a bullish day. And you can see how that price has moved all the way. And now when we begin to see the sell happen at that particular region with man, where are the levels where we may likely see price react again to the upside? Yes, these are the levels we may likely see price react again to the upside. You see how price creates liquidity here. As a matter of fact, we mark this sometimes, I think, on Thursday or Friday, that we expect price to come tap into this particular zone, and start rallying to the upside because we already see a shoulder pattern inside here, even if you define it your 15-minute time frame. But price is not really got there. You just get to this particular region and start running all the way to the upside. All right. So those are our outlook for the precious metal. And right now, even if you look at the 15-minute time frame, and we want to zoom a bit in to see what exactly price is trying to come and do here. So you are going to observe even in this particular region, you can see even in this particular region where we already marked out where price is currently approaching, you can see it here. So what we should look out for is first, let price take out this high here around the 2704 or 2705 level. And if this high is not protected, like we have something like double top here, so there's high probability that price will just come and clear this particular high, then begin to turn to the downside. So just let's stick to the higher time frame, like we've always known that the higher time frame controls the lower time frame. However, lower time frame makes up the higher time frame. So what we are expecting to see is price coming to clear liquidity at the higher time frame, which is this particular level, and which also have a confirmation of the flip zone there, and even somehow like a fair value gap at that top before we can follow it all the way to the downside. So that is the outlook for the precious metal currently. All right. So from there, let's quickly take a look, a flight to Japan to see what exactly is going on the UN basket. So if you have any question as regard the precious metal, you can easily type in the chat box so that we can address it towards the end of the class. Okay, someone said, what of the Boss pattern in 15 minutes of gold. 15 minutes of gold. Boss pattern. Okay, let's quickly take a look at that before we move to the yen basket. Now, 15-minute boss pattern on gold. Is it currently now or where? Someone said many times I've seen it fail, but what I see most, in my own opinion, that works most time for is big retracement. Now it depends on any strategy you use very well. It depends on any strategy you use. Now, one thing I also want to put out to us this morning is don't expect boss pattern on lower time frame for gold. You know why? Because of the liquidity. The liquidity for gold is very, very volatile. You get the point now. Gold is very volatile. So if you just go and mark a boss pattern, maybe on 5 minutes or 15 minutes for gold, it will be very, very horrible. All right. So 2 6 2699 somewhere here. I'm not seeing anything here. Sorry. Maybe I don't know. It's on 1 hour too. 2699. Oh, I don't know what your definition of boss pattern is. I truly don't know. Okay. Now, if it's to the fast price action, I truly can see. I know this is what you're trying. This is what you're trying to say. This particular share. The best thing you should always look out for when you are trading. Okay. Now look at it on 4 hour time frame. You are seeing boss pattern on 1 hour time frame, and it's very true, very correct. You are correct. Even if you go to the maybe you can hear me now, please. Can you see my screen now? So sorry about the network, please. All right, so this is it. So we have on the higher time frame, you can see how it is there. You can see the 4 hour time frame. Even let me go to the daily time frame so you can understand it very clearly. Now look at what is on the daily time frame. We have a flip zone. On the daily time frame, we have a flip zone. After the flip zone, we have a fair value gap with an order block seated inside of that. So you can see the order block there. So you can see it, flip zone, order block, fair value gap. Price has not really tapped into the fair value gap. And you see it's pumping with full momentum all the way since Monday. It has a goal. So you don't allow your money to be, don't be the liquidity that the buyers are going to sweep. All right. So If you see your cell structure, like I said, you see your cell structure after this particular eye has been taken out, like you can see on the 1 hour time frame, after the eye has been taken out, this particular eye, if you begin to see market structure shape, particularly on 15 minutes, then you can all go in, all right? But if not, please just make sure this eye is taken out, this eye that you call the sweep of this shoulder. You can see this shoulder is not really shouldering anything. You get the point now. So it's not the sweep to the downside is not really forceful. You can't see it's not really forceful. So just wait, allow price to take out this level. When you see sell structure, take it. But if not, allow price to enter into that daily reference point, which is this zone that we already marked. Then when you begin to see your sell structure and confirmation, you now go on it on a full time. All right. So that is that for that on the with the precious metal. So let's quickly take a look at what is going on the yen basket. Now for yen basket from the daily time frame, we've seen how that it's been ranging for a while. And if we begin to see all this happening on the yen basket, just know that the next move will be very, very massive. So I am suspecting, I'm really looking forward to next week how that price is likely to still come. Remember, we've been anticipating that price should still come. It shouldn't just break out of this place. It should come and clear liquidity at this low. I was really waiting to buy the yen basket inside of this daily order block, but my attention was called to this liquidity below here, and it's really very, very important that price has the high tendency of coming, tap into this liquidity, clear this low right from the daily time frame. And even if you look at the past price action, we have a flip zone somewhere here. So there's high tendency you still see price, tap into this flip zone here. And that's why you see this mark up here that we've been anticipating for the past few weeks now. And it's not really still coming up because the price, the market is just ranging in the band all through. All right. So let's look at that in relation to the other yen correlated pairs. So it's the same thing happening on other yen correlated pairs. It's been a ranging market. However, like we said, we expect this guy also to also as it's doing its own thing, to moving gradually to the downside because the overall trend has been a sell trend. We've seen a clear massive sell at this point. So the whole of this move is just a few retracements. Like one thing boss really do explain very well if you understand is if you see a massive move in a direction and you are seeing the opposite move, price is really struggling. Look at the number of days it took to sell off from this point all the way here. Look at the number of days it took to push back up, not even to cover the whole sell, just to push even almost to the half of it. And you can see how price is really struggling to that particular level. So that is telling you that this particular play, whatsoever the sellers that sell all the way to this level, they are still very much in play. So they are just waiting for people to keep loading your buyers. When we now enter properly, and you can see there's a shoulder resting right on this particular level. So you will just be loading your buy position. Yes, you will see it push a little bit up. Oh, sharp guy. Then you are going to see it all the way how price will collapse from this level to the downside. So that is what we are expecting to see on GJ moving forward into next week. And even if you look at the 4 hour time frame too, like we've been saying, it's been in a very wild range, very, very wild range all the way. So what we should expect is the range keep ranging until we see the breakout on the yen basket. So let's quickly look at the now trend of the GBP JPY. Now, if you look at it during Cynthia's analysis, you see what is going on the GBP USD. So as the news is also coming out for GBP, we may just see some sharp move to either upside or downside. I don't know for GBP USD. All right. But for GBP JPY, structure is really showing us that price is really coming to the downside. And as we've all seen, right now we are seeing more like, okay, it's not really clear very much, but there's high tendency. We'll see something like this at the release of that news, how that price is likely to come. You can just see something like this, price take out this low, boom, and you see a little bit move to the upside or it continues its downtrend to the downside. So what you just do is just wait and see your proper market structure shift and your confirmation for any of your trade, and you take it. But right now on the higher time frame, GJ is still very much in a range. All right. So until it breaks out of that range, that's when we are going to put in to see how we can easily follow through. And if you look at AUD is still very much also in a range, particularly from the daily time frame. His own range is even very long, right from the I think 3rd of October. Yes, 3rd of October to today is still in a range. And if you begin to see this, I know someone will be like, oh, this is the bullish flag. Brother, is not any bullish flag anywhere. Look at the whole sell-off of this place, and you are seeing this happening after a retracement to the upside. The high tendency is we are expecting this guy to collapse to the downside and continue. As we are expecting the yen basket also just to sell a little bit, clear liquidity, then rally all the way to the upside. So what is now the now trade of AUDJPY? Now, if you look at the now trade of AUDJPY, is still in a range. It's not giving any clear vibes for any trade right now. And if you are the type that just trade the Asian range and the likes like that, the only thing you just be seeing is just wait. And that's what most people have been doing for the past few days now. If you look at how the yen pairs have been behaving for the past few days, particularly inside that range, just wait, allow price to take out Asian session high or Asian session low, look for your entry signature, like such as this one, just enter, take it, get out. And the next day you see again how it's going to do its thing, take it, move away. So, but the other side of this particular kind of trade is trading in a range. The day is going to break out, may it not break out in the opposite direction that you are in, because it will be very, very painful to see that all you make for a few days is just being part what. All right, so that is all for the yen correlated pairs and also the precious metal. If there's any question, you can easily type in the chat box as we round up now. Baba asked initially that okay, you're an old student. So if you're an old student of the FS Bootcamp and you want to attend this particular month edition, of course, himself also will be taking one of the some of the sessions in the class, so in the city of Abuja, and you once enroll for the FS Bootcamp before, all you need to do is just pay a sum of 50,000 naira to attend, and you're going to get the board for free. You're going to get the board for free. So it's very, very important if you want to get the board. And the board is really, doing quite well. So we are just doing this just to give our students to, see how the board is really working and take advantage of it. All right. If there's no question, till we meet again by 2 p.m. for the New York recap. Make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. Once again, I'm Lekon Sharing. Cheers and God bless.
You're going to get it. Are you looking for a reputable Forex academy in the city of Abuja where you learn how to trade and also earn from financial markets? Look no further. Value Field Trading has you covered.
Thank you. My name is David Iloba. I'm joining from Abuja. I'm happy for this experience. I've learned a lot. I've been trying to understand Forex, but at least I have a better understanding of it after this class.
Before now, I traded for a while. Coming here, I had to unlearn and relearn.
This is my first time attending this class. I don't regret applying for this class at all. I've learned a lot, particularly the psychology of money. Our tutors has been really amazing. They ensure that everyone is carried along. Commend them for that.
I've only heard all this. Nothing should stop you from enrolling for the FX Bootcamp happening in the city of Abuja, where we are determined to help you get started in trading. And if you're already on that journey, we are determined to help you improve on your trading journey and get you to the place of profitability within a considerable time. This training is scheduled to hold from the 27th to 29th of November 2024, and this time around we'll be working with a select few number of people. If you want to be part of these people, do well to sign up now. Now, click the link below or send us a DM to sign up now. See you in class.
Abuja, you asked for it, now you're going to get it. Are you looking for a reputable Forex academy in the city of Abuja, where you learn how to trade and also earn from financial markets? Look no further. Value Flow Trading has you covered.
Thank you. My name is David Iloba. I'm joining from Abuja. I'm happy for this experience. I've learned a lot. I've been trying to understand Forex, but at least I have a better understanding of it after this class.
Before now, I traded for a while. Coming here, I had to unlearn and relearn.
This is my first time attending this class. I don't regret applying for this class at all. I've learned a lot, particularly the psychology of money. Our tutors has been really amazing. They ensure that everyone is carried along. Commend them for that.
Haven't you heard all this? Nothing should stop you from enrolling for the FX Bootcamp happening in the city of Abuja, where we are determined to help you get started in trading. And if you're already on that journey, we are determined to help you improve on your trading journey and get you to the place of profitability within a considerable time. This training is scheduled to hold from the 27th to 29th of November 2024, and this time around we'll be working with a select few number of people. If you want to be part of these people, do well to sign up now. Now, click the link below or send us a DM to sign up now. See you in class.
Abuja, you asked for it, now